Hello and welcome to BetRacingNation for YouTube. We are going to be looking ahead at the Judgment Beresford Stakes at the Curragh on Sunday. I'm joined by our very own Tom Marriott.
Hi, Catherine.
Hello, Tom. And I'm also joined by Adam Webb on Skype.
Hello.
Hello.
Did it work?
Excellent.
That's fine, mate, yeah.
Okay, guys, so Group 2 contest, run over a mile, won in the past by the likes of See the Stars and St Nicholas Abbey, won last year by Battle of Marengo. Tom, I'll start with you first.
Yeah, okay, I'll kick it off with one that I don't think is going to be a See the Stars or a St Nick Abbey, but it's certainly the highest rated horse in the race. The yardstick, if you like, is Exogenous, trained by Joe Lyons, ridden by Mr. Carroll. But I personally think, and I'd like to hear Adam's view on this, that there's got to be a horse in there with two O'Brien runners. Johnny Murtu's taken up training recently. He's got a runner in there, and also Dermot Weld. They do have these 2-year-olds, which are very highly spoken of, likely to improve for the future. So which one is it that's going to get the better of our highly rated Exogenous?
Altruistic for me. Won his maiden first time out at Nace in a comfortable fashion. I think he'll definitely improve for the run. Johnny Murtu is the jockey of the moment for me. The amount of big race winners he's having. He's obviously started training as well, and training is going very well for him as well. I think he'll win this.
When you're coming up against, when two O'Brien trained horses are in the race, not to be cynical, but it may be a slightly tactical affair. Do you think that really helps O'Brien out, that he's double-handed in the race?
I think it definitely does. I mean, there's only 6 runners, and he's got a third of the field. I mean, one could set the race up for the other one.
That's it, yeah.
But the interesting thing is, the last time Oklahoma City ran was when he was second behind Wiltshire Boulevard, and that day, Shamey Heffernan, who's second jockey, I'd say, to Aidan O'Brien, actually won that day. So
what you're saying is we just don't know?
Yeah.
So we just don't know, so the safer bet would be altruistic, I suppose?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, Geoffrey Chaucer. Dam is a full sister to Street Cry.
Yeah.
I know he's only won, won on debut, Leopardstown, just by a neck. Are you discounting him, or?
Not at all. I'm quite interested, obviously, bred as well by Mongeau, and pretty much every horse in this race is going to improve for the trip, but this Geoffrey Chaucer certainly will. But I've got a question mark on it. Why has he then entered into a 7-furlong contest in the Dewhurst? They feel that he's actually going to be a high-class horse over 7 furlongs and a mile, whereas others in this race, notably Not to Yield and Altruistic, are certainly going to be 1 mile 2, 1 mile 4 horses. Geoffrey Chaucer currently behind Oklahoma City in the betting. I don't want to discount them, but I'm not going to be backing either of the O'Brien runners.
Adam, what do you make on Geoffrey Chaucer having the entry into the Dewhurst?
I think I'm not sure about that, because if he's running over a mile here, surely they're not going to be willing to drop back to 7.
That's it.
Do you not think it was maybe a speculative entry though? As in,
it probably was.
You have to enter up.
Of course, the same entry was held for Oklahoma City as well. But whether it's speculative or not, it gives you the impression that these horses at the moment, as his 2-year-olds, are more effective over the
And
7
Tom, I know we were talking briefly off air. Any chance the Andy Oliver horse all set to go? Disappointing at Listowel.
Not for me. I mean, this is no discredit to Andy Oliver. I really put him up there as up and coming trainer. He's actually picked up a few cheap horses, and he really does work well with them. Obviously, only rated 94 from handicap to a Group 2. You can't see him winning it. I'm afraid. Sorry to put a dampener on it, but I can't see him winning it, Catherine.
And Not to Yield, Dermot Weld, half brother to Blue Bunting, 1,000 Guineas winner, Yorkshire Oaks winner. Chances?
Adam?
He has every chance. I mean, the first time blinkers are obviously going to help his chances, and you can't ever rule out Dermot Weld. If he enters a horse in a good race, he obviously must rate the horse. I mean, I know he faded away for his first run, but he'll benefit from the experience of that. So he could, if one of the two of the others at the top don't run as well, he could pick up the pieces.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, so if I could just final selection, Adam.
Altruistic, me.
Tom.
I'll go with Altruistic as well, Catherine.
Okay, thanks ever so much for watching. It's Geoffrey Chaucer for me.